Welcome back to the channel. Today we got the 2024 X6 M60i, the G06 chassis. This is the LCI or Life Cycle Impulse. In other words, BMW speak for refreshed. So this one is in carbon black, and it's for store inventory. So our first X6 M60, I think, our first non-M X6 to arrive. So whole new front end, new daytime running lights, as well as M badging and double slat kidney grills in the vertical orientation, which used to be the domain of full-blown M's, but now it is part of the M performance line. You see, surround here is in matte black for the grille, and the rest of the grille here, the front fascia, is all in basically high gloss black. And we got the parking assistance package there, so the middle camera. And then we've got sensors right there. Now this one does have the driving assistance professional package, but it's going to appear here no matter whether or not you get it on your X5 or X6 or X7. You can see shower line lights as well, and then chlorine lights there. And take a step back and take in carbon black with the sun hitting it, so some blue tones are coming out. So over on the side we have the style 742M wheels. They are 22-inch wheels in diameter. Red M compound brake calipers, non-run flat tires, and the Continental Premium Contact 6 tires. And the wheel is sort of like a double star thing going on here, with some of the spokes blacked out. Otherwise it looked like technically I guess a 10-spoke star wheel. Taking the side profile and move to the back. As far as I remember, maybe not a lot different on the back end. Your faux diffuser in body color, and then sort of like a frozen gray, if you will, surround between the bumper and the diffuser, and then technically quad exhaust. M60i badging in chrome, as well as the X6 badge. And the camera is below here, so not like the X4 where it's built into the roundel, not here. There's our 3/4 view. Make our way to the inside over pricing and options on this 2024. So production began back in April, and this is a very recent build. So I'll show you momentarily. It's got iDrive 8.5. So opening up, we have the Cognac perforated Sensatec, or something Sensafin. So keeping costs on the low side here, opting for Sensafin, which is a no-cost option. But you see we have multi-contour seats with the adjustments here for the upper back, as well as the powered crumb catcher. Alright, so the inside, our standard M Sport steering wheel, now with M stitching on the steering wheel. M badging here, no heated steering wheel button here anymore. That is now part of iDrive 8.5. In front of me, the instrument panel, heads-up display in front of me. And over to the right here is iDrive 8.5. So this is brand new. So the underpinnings are still very similar to iDrive 8, but now you have a new view here. So this map area behind me here, behind my fingers, is what they call the staging area. Now you can change this by swiping to the left. Now, because this car has not been sold and I don't have a profile loaded onto it, it's very limited in what you see here. So you have navigation, live vehicle, and media. I think with the sold one, you'll see my modes and I think one other thing. Over on the left is the quick select feature, not available on the M version of iDrive 8.5. These are set sort of quick select things you'll have. You see up at the top here, personal assistant, you got your media, you got your telephone if connected. And you got media again, and then navigation destinations, and then your route preview, and then your My BMW. So you can swipe to the right to find different displays here. But pretty, I think, intuitive to use. The other big change, of course, no longer over here on the left-hand side, but down below are the access to things like the media, navigation. The little fan there is the climate menu, home button, and then the squares are of course, the apps, and then telephone. On the left and right, you'll have access to temperature, and new is basically pressing that little icon there will bring up heated and cooled seats in this case, as well as the heated steering wheel for a very quick access. And then over on the right, you have the same thing for the passenger side. Climate menu is all revised. This is in the auto thing. I think it's a little bit more intuitive to use. And I think like this layout here is reminiscent of how it used to look with physical controls. But I think a much more intuitive use of the climate thing. So if you hit auto here and turn it off, now you got your airflow here. So you can see defrost towards the chest-faced area. Then down below, that's where all the air is blowing right now. So you can click on these things and turn off or turn on the vents there. Go back to auto. And it shows you where the air is blowing. So I think it's pretty intuitive to use. And then behind is the carbon fiber interior trim. And then down below me here, you got your drive selector nub, iDrive controller, all in crystal, which means executive package. And your start stop button also in crystal. All right, so starting price, the X6 M60i is $93,600. Carbon black metallic and the cognac sunset are also included in the price. Driving Assistance Pro for $2,100, which includes the highway assistant. M Sport Professional package for $650, which basically just a shadow line package. Parking assistance package for another $800. Exec package for $1,850. I've got $1,900 for the 22-inch 742M wheels. $300 for the carbon fiber trim, which not bad. Then everything else is included. So personal eSIM 5G as well as wireless device charging is included. We added the all-weather floor mats on the first aid kit. So all told, MSRP of this particular example, $102,455. And we'll take a look at the back seat, go in the cargo area, and pop the hood. All right, so opening up, here's the back seat. So here's the view from the back seat. We have our moonroof shade open, which in the executive package, the X6 M60 includes the Sky Lounge, LED Sky Lounge. And then not pictured here is so in this particular case, there's no 4-zone climate control. That is an option. And my GM has said to keep the prices down a bit. So this is why you don't see that here. So also included, you have 2 USB-C ports here on each seat. So one on a pair on the driver's side and a pair on the passenger side for your rear passengers. And knee room, legroom is pretty good. I think for a sports activity coupe, the headroom is really good as well. So we're told the market for this car is basically single person or family without kids. This is what they're getting. At least that's what the marketing is for, is getting that family with no kids in their sport activity coupe rather than a sport activity vehicle like the X5 or X7. So cargo area is pretty generous as well. You see floor mats, so getting the floor mats, the all-weather ones, still get you the regular floor mats. And underneath your space saver spare. All right, so make our way to the hood here. So underneath the hood is the S68 V8 twin turbo engine, 4.4 liter displacement, 523 horsepower and 553 torques. And despite it being an S engine, there is no run-in service required. There is reduced power on the engine for the first 320 miles or so. And I think the revs are limited at 5K. Once you pass that sort of pseudo run-in period, full power of the engine is unlocked. That's it for a quick tour around the X6 M60i. We'll see you at the next video.